Hey guys, so welcome back. So it's the beginning of April. You can probably hear the birds are alive, the sun's shining, which is awesome. We've got about a week of sun in the forecast. So going to take advantage of that and prepare our deck here at the house in town for spring. And you can probably see behind me, our windows are just caked with a salt film. You know, we're right on the ocean and the winds blow pretty hard during the wintertime and blows that salt air onto the house, and of course the windows just get caked up. So I'm going to pull out the pressure washer and get these windows cleaned later this afternoon. But first I'm going to head out to the back out to the homestead property and finish that trim paint on Lisa's art studio building that you saw me get started on last week. So again, it's going to be a week of sun, and I want to get that project done for sure. And then we'll come back here and work on these windows. So for lunch today, I'm going to grill up this lamb burger. We had lamb burgers the other evening, and they were delicious. I made it's a yogurt mint feta cheese spread that I'll spread on both sides of a toasted bun, and put a little arugula salad on there, and enjoy that lamb burger for lunch. So two things. I've noticed that the tread on my tires, you know, I bought this truck about 6 months ago, and the tires have been on here for at least 25,000 miles or more. And anyway, I'm looking at the tread, and I'm really kind of down to just a little bit more than an eighth of depth, and that's not enough. So I really am in need of new tires, and I want to put some more all-terrain style tires on this truck. These are more road, you know, highway treads, and they do spin a little bit on the driveway out at the homestead property and on our driveway here in town. Actually, this is a paved driveway, but it's in the woods, and so it gets some moss, you know, on certain parts of the driveway, and it's very steep. So anyway, I really do need to get a new set of rubber on the truck here. The other thing I noticed as I was looking at this is there's a staple right here, and it looks like a pretty skinny one, so I'm not afraid to. Oh shit! Oops! Oh dang it! Air is coming out of this right now. I should not have pulled that out. I'm going to have a flat tire. I'm going to actually plug that back in there. There, I plugged it back in. It started hissing. Fortunately, this is real easy to get to, and I may just get my plug kit, although that is, let me think about that. Is that here, or is that out at the homestead property? Anyway, I do think I can just go ahead and plug this while it's setting you know, without taking it off the truck. Hopefully I can do that. Dang it. So that took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And of course, I do have, still have the winter vehicle emergency kit in the truck kit. And in that kit, of course, is a plug kit as well. So I'll go ahead and plug that hole right now. So I can't get this plunger to go into the hole. I'm thinking maybe because of the weight of the truck on the wheel that there's too much pressure inside the tire to be able to plunge this. If I pull it, you know, one way or the other, I can hear the air coming out. So I know that it's a hole that's all the way through, but for whatever reason, I can't seem to get that down. And I've tried to, you know, I've got some clearance here, so I've tried to take my rubber mallet and, you know, try to mallet it down the best I can. But I think what I'm going to end up having to do is jack the truck up, get this wheel off the ground to release some of that pressure, and maybe that'll help to be able to plunge this down. So I've got the, you know, the jack here, and I'll go ahead and do that. Worst case scenario, I'll just take the tire off. I do have a spare tire under the truck, and you know, put the spare on. But I'd like to plug this. Plugging generally is a pretty easy thing to do. So, you know, I just plunge this plug, plunge that plug down, pull it out, cut it off, you're done. Drive it to the gas station, top off the pressure, and should be good to go. So I'm going to try to raise this off the ground, see if releasing a little bit of that pressure doesn't help me to get that plunger down.
What you doing?
Don't ask.
Okay.
I was filming showing how I may need to replace these tires in the tread, and I noticed there was a staple in the top. It looked like a tiny thing. I pulled it out. It starts hissing, and sure enough, I've got a hole in this tire. So I'm having to jack the truck up. There's too much pressure, I think, on the tire right now to get the plunger down. So anyway,
That's what that is. Okay.
there's the drama you've been looking for.
Sorry.
Okay guys, so this is turning into quite an ordeal. I was not able to get that plug to go in. You know, these are pretty big tires. I've never actually plugged a tire this big before. I've done the passenger, you know, regular sedans and so forth, piece of cake. But these are the big 19-inch wheels, and for whatever reason, and they're steel belted, I just can't get that plug in. So I'm going to plan B, which is to install the spare tire. And hopefully, I mean, it felt like there was enough air in that. I'm just lowering it right now and put the spare tire on, check the pressure, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up an appointment at our local tire shop to put new shoes on the Tundra. All right. Good grief, man. I'm about to throw in the towel and call AAA. I got the nuts off, and now this thing is just frozen onto the axle here. You know, that's the nature of living on the coast. You know, the salt air just rusts everything. And so I've got a feeling that this thing is just rusted on. I mean, not rusted on, but you know, it's on there. I put some liquid wrench in there, and I've been, you know, trying to tap it a little bit with the mallet, but to no avail. Any ideas on how to get this off, let me know in the comments for next time. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I might end up calling AAA. I don't know. We'll see. What a pain in the butt. I think I'm going to wrap up the tire changing video here. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sure it's been as frustrating for you guys to watch as it has been for me to work on. So anyway, see you in a bit. I'm going to try one last thing. I'm going to lower the weight of the truck onto the wheel without the nuts, and see if that, you know, makes any difference in trying to loosen it up. So I'll lower this and keep my fingers crossed. Aha! All right, so that worked, thank goodness. Now I'll put that spare on. This thing's has seen better days. This spare tire may be the original dealer spare. I'm looking at this tag here from, well, let's see, this is a 2007, so that's 17 years old. I've got to go about 25 miles to get to the tire shop down in Brookings, so hopefully, you know, there's a little bit of here, but not terrible, and it's got good pressure, so I'll go slow. All right, get that finished and we'll be done with this mess. Dang it. All right, guys, so I'm headed down. It's a couple of days later, and I'm headed down to the tire shop. I've got an appointment this morning to put new shoes on the Tundra. So I think the spare tires, and actually it's in pretty good shape, so it should be, it's about a 25-mile trip, so should be fine. Well, guys, a great day to be working outside, get these windows done, sun shining, and we got sun in the forecast for the next week, so that's a great thing. I appreciate you guys joining me this week. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.